Hello children, I hope you are feeling happy and strong. Welcome to this special English hour where we will learn lots of new things and have lots of fun. Are you ready? Let's get started. We'll start our day with a fun quiz. I have a few questions for you. These questions will appear on the screen. What you need to do is try to guess the answers to these questions within 15 seconds. Come on. Your first question is, which of these sports balls weighs the heaviest? And your options are cricket, football, tennis ball or golf ball. Yes, the correct answer is football. Your second question is, in which part of Indian national flag does saffron appear? The options are top, middle, bottom or the chakra. The correct answer is top. The third question is, what is the young one of a goat called? The options are lamb, calf, kid or fawn. Yes, the correct answer is kid. So children, I hope you enjoyed this activity and I hope that you got all the answers correct. Now, let's learn some new words. Punishment, punishment, punishment. Determination, determination, determination. Scolding, scolding, scolding. Argument, argument, argument. Immediately, immediately, immediately. I hope you remember these words and try to find these words in our story. Have you ever helped your friends? Yes, I am sure we all help our friends and our friends help us too. Now, I will give you a situation. Imagine that one of your teachers gives you a very big assignment and she asks you to finish this assignment within 2 days. Do you think you will be able to do this in time? No, it seems like a very difficult task. But now imagine that the teacher pairs you with 2 other students and now you have to finish this assignment within 2 days. Does it sound easy? Yes, it does sound easier because the work will get divided. This shows that when we work in unity, we become more strong and we should always be there for each other. Now, let's read a story from your textbook. Please open page number 27 of your textbook. I will read the story and I want you point at the words as I read them. If you don't have a textbook, listen to me carefully. We are a class of 60 girls and boys and we are all friends. Of course, it's true that there are camps amongst us and sometimes we do have quarrels, arguments, fights, everything. But when it comes to facing others, even the teachers, we are all one. We face them together. If you see a whole class being made to make 3 rounds of the school ground or copy 100 lines from the book as a punishment, it is most probably us. But we do not tell tales about anyone, girl or boy. We take the punishment as a class. And guess what happened this year? We were used to teachers shouting at us for poor marks, shabby work, incomplete homework, not attending school regularly, and all the other things that teachers worry about. But we didn't mind it. It made no difference to us. We all liked our class the way it was. We were, in fact, quite proud of our class. And so was our new class teacher, Mrs. Desai. She said so in the very first period. She said, I have heard about you people from your last year's teachers, and I am proud of you. Unity is a very important quality, and you must always maintain it. I am very happy to be your class teacher. Did you notice what she called us? It's very interesting. It's never children. It's always girls, boys, young people, or my dear, or young man, or young lady. You feel so nice when she says, now this young lady will show us how to do it. We all liked her very much. Children, can you think about the things you do in class? We all like to be with our friends and do several things in the class. We play, we crack jokes, and we study hard. We all create memories with them. This lesson talks about the unity and friendship of a group of friends. Here, the writer is talking about a class that was known for its unity. They used to do mischief, play together, and study together. They all used to do everything together. When their new class teacher entered, she also praised them for their unity. इस क्लास के जो बच्चे थे वो हमेशा एक साथ रहकर सब काम करते थे. उनकी एकता ही उनकी ताकत थी. Soon it was time for the first unit test. After the test, we all got ready to receive our usual share of scolding and punishments. But when Mrs. Desai came with the progress report cards, she didn't look angry. She was rather quiet. She smiled as usual, but her eyes didn't look happy. She handed out the cards one by one. Many of us had failed in one subject or the other. Some had not appeared for the test. A few had got good marks in some of the subjects. Very few had done well in all the subjects. So that's that, she said after handing out all the cards. Suddenly, her eyes were filled with tears. She didn't let the tears fall, of course. She just blinked them away and turned to the blackboard. Are you angry with us, madam? Someone asked. No, not at all. But you don't feel proud of us anymore, Sushmita said in a low, soft voice. No, Sushmita, you are my class and I will always want to be proud of you. Come on now, let us go back to our studies. Take out your books. We waited after the school and talked about this. Did you notice what Desai ma'am said, Asmita? Asked Snehal. She said, I will always want to be proud of you. She didn't say, I am proud of you. What do you expect? I said. So many of us fail. So many miss the test. How do you expect her to be proud of us? In this lesson, the students were giving their first unit test. They gave the exam and after a few days, they got their report cards. Some of them did very good in the exams and some did not. The students noticed that Mrs. Desai, their class teacher, seemed to be upset because of low grades. She was not satisfied with their marks. जब बच्चों को कम गुण मिले तब उनकी शिक्षिका उन पे नाराज हो गई. But this is really too sad, said Akash. We must make her proud of us. But how? What can we do? Asked Sunil. She won't be happy unless we all do well. Do you think that's possible? And then suddenly it clicked. Yes, I said. Why not? We will make it possible. If we all work hard together, we can do it. Right, said Akash. Let's do it. So, the next day, the whole class sat together to discuss the plan of action. We all agreed that those who get good marks should help others. That is all very well, said Niyati. She is the maths genius in our class. I have tried to help before, but no one is interested. They don't want me to help them. Perhaps you are too bossy, suggested Soli. We have better things to do after school. Who wants to sit and do maths? Said Nilesh. You can help by giving us the answers. See what I mean? Said Niyati. And they are both way behind in the maths class. This will not do, said Akash. Do you think Desai ma'am will be proud of a class of copycats? You must study till you understand your maths well. It is a rule and you have to follow it. And what if they don't? And there are many like them, said Niyati. I have an idea, said Soli. Let some of the students work as our searchlights. They will visit us at home, talk to us every day to see that we study. Children, have you ever taken any decision as a team to create a change in everyone's life? Do you think working in a team helps to perform better? In this story, the students understood that their teacher is sad and does not feel proud of them. They wanted Desai teacher to be proud of the entire class. So, they decided that the students who got good marks should help others to study and get better marks. बच्चों ने इस चीज को बहुत महत्व देना समझा. वो चाहते थे कि देसाई टीचर को पूरे क्लास पर गर्व हो. And what if we have difficulties? Asked Nilesh. Let us also have study guards like Niyati who will help us out of our difficulties. That's a great idea, said Sunil. Let's have study guards for every subject. It didn't take very long to identify the SLs and SGs. We put the POA in motion immediately. We did this without letting any of the teachers in the secret. We wanted to give Mrs. Desai a surprise. But she is really too good. She spotted the change within a week. Something is at work in this class, I am sure, she said. No one is ever absent. Everyone pays attention during the classes, and I see a different look in your eyes. Something has happened. So then we all had to tell her. She was really impressed. You people are really amazing. What wonderful ideas. Such determination. There is no other class like yours. We felt so happy we were on cloud 9. Every one of us began to try hard honestly. And you will not believe this, but we were actually all quite eager to take the second test and get the results. This time, when Mrs. Desai walked in with the report cards, she was all smiles. She congratulated each one of us personally. However, there is one last thing which I must tell. We had hoped that we would all do well. Many of us did do well, but alas, there were still some who got poor marks and some had even failed. So then we all began to feel crushed. Naina, who had got a red mark in her report card, couldn't bear it. I have let the whole class down, she sobbed. Children, if you don't speak with anyone in the class for a day, does anyone notice it? Yes, I am sure everyone starts asking what happened. The same way, Desai ma'am noticed that the students had begun to be very attentive in the class and no one remained absent. Soon, the second unit test was held and the report cards also came. This time, Desai madam had a broad smile on her face and she was congratulating each student personally. The majority of the students did great work in the exam and passed with really good marks. Still, some of them got fewer marks. Naina was one of them and she was upset. बच्चों की ये मेहनत रंग लाई. बहुत सारे बच्चे अच्छे मार्क्स से पास हो गए और कुछ बच्चे ऐसे भी थे जिन्हें कम मार्क्स मिले थे. But our dear class teacher went to her and hugged her. No, Naina, you haven't let anyone down. Look at your card. Last time you had only 2 out of 50 in science and this time it's 16. That's quite a leap. You have started off in the right direction and I know you will keep it up. I am proud of you, each one of you. Can you guess what happened in the next test? As we saw that Naina was upset. So, the class teacher consoled her by saying that she had done better than the previous test. The class teacher was feeling proud and the students were also happy. We learned a wonderful lesson today. Now, let's do an activity. Children, we all understand that English is a language that we are learning in our school. But what we need to understand that English is not something that we see only in our textbooks and classroom. We use English for many purposes in our day-to-day life. Sometimes we have to fill forms and applications in English. Here on the screen, what you see is a specimen of an application form for a library membership. Can you fill it on your own? Let me help you. Now, let's try to fill this application. In the first field, it's asking us to write our name, and in bracket, it is written in block letters, which means we have to write our names in capital letters. First, we will write our last name. Then, I will write my first name. If my first name is Smriti, I will write Smriti here. Next, middle name. If you have a middle name, you fill it here, or if you don't have a middle name, you leave it blank. Next line, you see they are asking for class. So we have to mention our class or our grade here. So we are in 8th standard. So here I will write 8. Our division is C. So we will write division C. My roll number is 34, and that's what I will write next to roll number. Next, it's asking for date of birth. You'll see next to date of birth there are a few boxes which say DD, MM, Y, 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 Y. DD means the date. If my date is 7, then I will write 07. If my date is in double digit and if it is 12, I will write 12. So my date of birth will be 12/8. So for that I will write 08 under MM 2003, which will come as 2003. I'll repeat once again. Above DD I will write 12. Above month I will write 08, and above year I will write 2003. Next we see gender. We have written male and next to it a box, and female and next to it is another box. So if you are a boy, you will tick next to male, and if you are a girl, you will tick next to female. Now the next line, which is about address. So here I will write down my home address. I'll start with the first line, which will have the name of my building or house along with the floor number or the number of the house. Then I will write the place where my house is located, name of a town or village or part of the city. Then I will write whether it is east or west. And then it is asking for PIN code. So we need to write our PIN code. The next line asks for the name of the guardian. A guardian is someone who takes care of us. So we could write our parents' name or our grandparents' name or any other family member we live with. And again it is asking for address. So we write our guardian's address. Below that, it's asking for our phone number. If you have a phone, you can give your number, or you can give your parents or guardian's phone number. Next, it is asking for email. If you have your own email address, you write it here, or you can give email address of your family or guardian. Behind this form, there are a few rules of the library that are given. So first you need to read the rules, and after that the line says, I have read the library rules carefully and I will follow them. If you have read the rules of the library, you sign under student's signature and you mention today's date. Now let's move to the final section. It starts with membership fees. So if you want a membership of a library, you need to pay some amount. In this small box, we see half yearly and yearly written. Half yearly means 6 months and yearly means 12 months. So you will see for new members, the half yearly price is 50 rupees and yearly price is 100 rupees. Next, for renewals, half yearly price is 35 and yearly is 70. So if you are a new member, you need to tick either one of the options. And same goes for renewals. On the right side, we see for office use only. These details need to be filled by someone from the library. So children, this is how we fill an application form for library membership. Sounds easy? Now, I would like to end this session with a quote. Learning is a treasure that follows its owner everywhere. I hope you had fun in today's session and I will see you in our next session. Until then, take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.